Hi guys and welcome back. Now we will start with a new topic for learning C Sharp, which is looping statement. Alright, in here we have got for loop, while loop and do while loop. Now let's try to understand this one by one. For int I equals to 0, I less than equal to 5, I plus plus. Alright, and we want to just print this I value. So this for loop is something that you can use when the number of iterations are known to you. Okay, so it is like this 5. I want to iterate my control unless and until it is less than equal to 5. Alright, so when the number of iterations are fixed, at that time you can use for loop. Alright, so now just try to understand the execution. You have got int I equals to 0, 0 is less than equal to 5. So when the condition evaluates to true, your control will go inside and print this value of I, which is 0 initially, and then the value of I gets incremented. Alright, so your loop will run unless and until the value of I becomes greater than 5. Alright, so let's try to run the code and see like what is the output we are getting now. So you can see here you're getting output 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Alright, now let's comment this out. Now let's try to perform the same but using while loop. Alright, int I equals to 1. Alright, while I is less than equal to 5, I want to print, and then also I want to increment the value. Alright, now you can close this. Okay, so let's try to understand the code here. So while loop is actually used when you want your first condition. You have got first condition here as like I less than equal to 5, right? So when you want that this particular piece of condition has to be true, okay, then your control will go inside and perform the execution. Okay, so you can mention like while loop checks the while loop checks the condition first, and then your execution begins. Alright, so it is like, see, while loop has to check the condition first. Okay, so only when the condition satisfies, your control will go inside and perform the operation. Alright, so we have got I which is 1 is less than equal to 5, condition is true, right? So it's gonna print that value, which is 1 should be initially, and the value of I gets incremented. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so this is how it will be printed, and when the value of I becomes more than 5, okay, so it will come out of this loop. Now just try to print this one. So we can see the output here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, now we can comment this. Now let's try to perform the same using do while loop. Now do while loop is actually used where the execution has to take place at least once, where the execution at least has to take place once. So in our case, like what is happening here, see, your control will come here and look for this console.writeLine, which is I, the one value which is stored in I, it should be printed, and then the value of I gets incremented. Okay, so it's like when you want an execution to take place, okay, at least once, you can use do while loop. All right. If the condition will be like while I is less than equal to 5, condition is true. Okay, now it will go inside do and perform the operation unless and until the value of I becomes more than 5. All right. So remember the key difference. Key difference. Key difference. For loop, the number of iterations are known to you. All right. For while loop, so while loop will checks the condition first, and then the execution begins. All right, but for do while, it will execute at least once. Okay. Now let's try to run the code and see what we have done for do while. So you can see the output 1 2 3 4 5. All right. So I hope guys you have understood so far. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. All right. And if you like my video, please do like and subscribe. Thank you and have a great day.